Okay, live in 5, 4, 3. Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Factorio MASA, where I am joined as ever by Mangled Pork, Steejo, and Arumba. How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's going alright.
Going well. You?
Pretty good, thank you very much. Pretty good. Picked up the keys to my new house today.
Really?
That's good.
Yeah. Very excited to start moving things across to there now. Go. I'm just renaming all of the train stations at the moment. Sorry, Arumba?
It's a big space that you got. Downtown. Good location.
It's actually...
Downtown Smeltery.
Yes. I thought you were talking about the house, and I was like, oh, not really, but yeah. It's actually
No, it was.
the same place I live.
I was going to say, I'm sure I remember was talking about the house.
Yeah.
Did you forget that Bentham lives only in Factorio?
Ah, right, yes, of course.
I assume that Arumba had finally noticed the new thing Aavak was building.
No, I'll go down there. I'll look at it soon. I'm working on... I don't know. We're all kind of working on the same thing right now, but I don't really mind. I think that it's fine. I'm working on a power switched solar... Or not solar. Power switched beacon smelting. And it's going to be a little bit duplicitous, I think, with what you're working on, but oh well. It is what it is.
How's it set up?
Well, yours will be beaconed.
Yeah, it's going to be beacon. I'm just starting from the beginning. It's beaconed iron smelting with a power switch, a latch, so that if there's X number in storage, then it will just shut off the whole section. I'm going to take a blueprint of it. I'm going to make one for iron, one for steel, and then that way, once those are operational, I'll shut down the ones I did before, move over those modules, and then everything I did will at least be power switched.
Yeah.
Is the plan.
It's a good place to have it.
Probably should have done it from the beginning, but oops. Wasn't thinking that far ahead. People keep asking me sometimes, they'll say like, why don't you do smelting setups that work with electric furnaces? And it's like, well, yeah, you can build your initial smelting setup with the intent that at some point you're going to do electric furnaces, but then the next step past that is beacons, and you can't really build a beaconed, like a setup that's prepared for beacons from the beginning of the game. It's just too far away.
Yeah.
Just space hungry as well. Like, especially during the time where you're basically like chopping trees with an axe.
We're going to need a bunch of stuff. Oh, so you're just doing two four-way balances?
Yeah, because everything already gets balanced between each other when they come out of the trains. So I've got each of the pairs being balanced, and then each pair goes... one from each pair goes to each of the 4 belt balances.
Okay. Very well. I am off to grab some more inserters, because I'm going to start replicating the ore buffers. But I'm going to need a lot of inserters for that.
It's about connecting up all these belts to the sorting system.
Rightio.
That's why Bentham's helping you with that.
Ah!
The sorting system.
Oh, poop.
You know what you're talking about?
That was my own fault. Alright, well what I need to do then is...
This is technically a sorting loop. There's less inputs than I thought.
There we go.
I'm just going to expand it up or down.
Well, that is super unfortunate. I had not set up the limit on the inserters. So...
We have millions.
No, we'd converted all of the greens into white. All of the stack inserters into filter stack inserters.
That's not a big deal.
No, it wasn't
Annoying,
a great
but...
deal, but yeah. Still annoying, yeah. So what I've done now is I've just added a little condition that it will only produce a filter stack inserter if the stack inserters, there are more stack inserters than filter stack inserters, so it'll always keep them balanced. We'll always have the same amount of each in the chest, assuming someone isn't requesting them and then just dumping them into the logistic storage for some bizarre reason, just to mess with my circuit conditions. I'll have to just pocket craft a bunch of them for now.
So with the sorting stuff here, you were gonna have 8 inputs to it. So are you expanding it up or down?
It was all going to depend on where things all fit. To be honest, it could go up or down, whichever you think best in the situation. To be perfectly honest, we could just go with what we've got here. Just 3 of the buffer stacks like this, and so it would go from 6 to 6. Then you just need a 6 belt balancer.
But I just spent like 3 episodes building an 8 belt balancer.
Then we will make use of those. Do
You
not
shouldn't have
worry.
done that.
Do not worry.
You should have copied the Matsuri one.
Copying's boring.
This is true. I understand. I spent like an episode trying to do a nice looking, just pure solar setup because I was trying to make it work with the boiler one we're doing, and couldn't find one that was pretty, so I just deleted it all.
Sometimes, to be honest, that is completely. I think that's rational. Frankly,
I prefer it to be
really do.
pretty and copied than ugly and I made it.
I'm with you there.
Oh, bless you. I prefer to try. Like usually, the way it happens with me is that my exacting standards mean that it usually translates into. I will forego the efficiency of the made by someone else for the prettiness of the made by me. Rather than Rumba's, yeah, I can make it more efficiently than anyone else can, but it'll look like crap.
Yeah, I know what I make is not pretty. There's no surprise or I know. And I'm okay with that.
I think the worst thing is the fact that
What's being
most of
blown
the
up
time
there?
you'll make it less efficiently and still less pretty.
Something just got
Ouch.
blown up.
No, not you. I mean, just the general you. Like you'll sit and spend,
Like,
you'll sit and
yeah, I'm gonna
spend an
believe
hour
you.
making something. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna believe you now.
Oh,
Okay.
it's fine.
You'll end
Fine.
up with an unhappy
Haven't had my-
compromise.
Haven't had my weekly dose of vitriol from Stejo yet, so
I'm trying to. Ugh,
Can't do wrong for doing it right, can you, Stejo?
I know. I'm just gonna.
May as well just give up.
I know.
Give up. Right, yeah, we go then, Bentham.
gosh, at this
Okay.
point I'm tempted to put regular copper wire on my tool belt. I'm using it so much to manually wire things up.
Yeah, I've taken to manually wiring my my power poles lately. We need
The
so
number of
many
people's
more.
brains that melted when I done that recently in one of my single player videos.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
they're like, you can do that.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's
Like
probably is one of those like lesser known features.
Like how your running speed was exactly the same as my driving speed there.
I like to believe it's got nothing to do with the metal legs, just with my focus on this task. I'm driven by passion. Ah, you. Did you just nick the? You did.
So have you
Good
guys
one.
tried driving a vehicle straight, by the way, since we added that mod last episode?
No. Why didn't you tell us about that mod?
I was
Remember?
just then,
Well,
and I was
that's
still
true.
going straight.
I completely forgot to mention that we added 3 mods last episode. It's been a week since we played last, so I'll show off these mods from my perspective right now. One of them is called Quick Underground Up Belt. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, good job.
But if you do this, it will remove the belts in between 2 underground belts if you put them in a straight line. So if you try to replace belts that's going in one path with underground belt, it will kind of automatically just move stuff out of the way because it knows what you're trying to do. Another one we got was the copy pipe direction. So if I do, I'll demonstrate. If I do a recipe of, say, electric engine units and it has a liquid requirement, and I copy that, then it will automatically shift pace the pipe direction as well, instead of always having the pipe direction on the north side, which is the default. So that's nice. And then the last one is the one that makes it so that if you drive a vehicle and you are close to straight but not quite straight, it will snap you to like a 15-degree alignment.
Yeah,
So
we just tested that, and that's really nice for going along the straight road that we made.
Yeah, the roads
between
or train tracks, or if you're doing like driving along a belt or something and you're trying to place a belt straight, there you go. It's not as good as what I still want, which is the vanilla. I want a vanilla like hotkey you can press to lock the XY path, so that like if you're trying to just run along a path and I only want to place electric poles, on the X-axis or whatever, and I want to turn off Y-axis deviation. That's what I want, but it's close.
Close
Take it.
Okay, well, Bentham, what we need to do now is we effectively want to carry lanes of ore out of these buffers. This is what this central lane is for. And then I would say down in this direction. And then over to the side, we're going to start the copper ore buffers. And then next to that will be the stone and so on and so forth.
Electricity's gubbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I actually get this thing online, I think that electricity will be sorted, just because the power drain is ridiculous right now from the all those beacons.
Yeah.
The power drain is ridiculous right now from all the roboports that's being used.
Yeah.
Is that what's draining it all right now?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check it out. Did you think that having so many robots working for you like slaves was going to come with no consequence? You fools.
Well, over the last 10 minutes, it's been 90 megawatts. That's not that bad. I'm seeing over the last 10 minutes,
which is,
beacon. Okay, so we've got the electric furnaces. Beacons are at 43 megawatts.
At night, that's an awful lot.
Yeah. I don't know.
At night, that is the majority of the energy we're producing.
If someone wants more power, then feel free. Go work on that.
I'd prefer less roboports.
See, roboports don't actually cost that much anymore, though. The static drain of roboports is not the issue. The issue is the robots are being used too much. Yeah, it's not the roboports.
I wonder what the robots are being used too much for, Roomba.
Might be the beacon smelting requests. I don't know.
Yeah.
I moved all the requester chests for the feeds to this area are all close to the depot.
It's really cool. That thing's really cool.
Oh God, you're gonna. Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
Go over here and I'm gonna ignore you now.
What's he doing?
Just
I showed him the belted beacon smelting setup so that we didn't need to use robots for it.
Poor Roomba.
What is this in?
He's trying so hard.
I just swerved to dodge what I thought was some sort of weird structure, but it's actually just a bunch of bots holding items.
That would be Farl bots that are confused.
Yeah.
Farl, Chumiko, please, could you fix that? I'm so tired of those bots being stupid. They should know better. There should just be a button that says like.
It's not Farl bots. It's equipment grid bots.
Really?
Who's equipment grid bots?
Well, Farl's equipment grid, but it could be any train.
Well, there should still be a button that says like, how when you have auto trash, there's a button that says
that
not
is
active
honestly
in
an
main
awesome
network.
pattern though. Were you watching that, Steejo, when all those bots just like converged on this carriage?
No, I was in
amazing.
the carriage.
Oh, that is a shame. That was a thing to behold. That was beautiful. I want them to happen more.
We can save a bit of bot power by having them unload the plates a bit closer to the furnaces, maybe. And that's like half of what they're doing at the moment.
Well,
Yeah.
I think.
What?
I don't know.
It sounded like you literally just stopped talking before you meant to.
I think his brain just stopped talking before it meant to.
Oh. Damn it. Where are they all going? Is anyone requesting stack inserters at the moment?
Farl does. And
okay, I'll see.
I am as well.
I've just acquired like 2.
I have 0.
Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like I'm just going to have to make those in my pocket for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, Farrell requests them for making new outposts.
Yeah, no worries. I won't bother, like shutting down the requesting on it, because it's going to slow someone down no matter what. What am I shy on? Ooh, I like...
Fuck's sake, stop moving my stuff around, robots. It's twice in a row. I tried to grab my copper wire from my inventory, and I clicked, and it wasn't the copper wire anymore, because it moved it. It annoys me.
Those bloody robots. It's
Indeed.
almost like they've been told to do stuff.
I know, the bastards. Excuse me.
You're right.
I'm okay, yeah.
They poisoned you.
They've had enough of your shenanigans. There we go.
I'm trying to decide if iron's growing or falling.
No idea. Oh, we need to get back out there.
Well, it depends if this is an iron.
Bentham, we are going to have to change. As much as I don't want to do this, because you spent so many episodes trying to make an 8-lane balancer, you didn't in the end anyway, because that is really not balanced. But...
You sure?
Yeah.
Let me come look at this.
This isn't balanced.
Bentham doesn't seem to believe that it's not correct. That's
Well, it's 2 4-belt balances now.
Oh my god,
They work.
No, the problem is they won't balance. Okay, so you've got everything. Let's say this one is station 3. Everything from station 3 is only going through one of the 4 belt balances. So if that's the only station that's unloading, 4 entire belts will never see anything. Nothing will ever reach them. Because station 3 is only offloading onto the lower.
Oops.
Oh, no! Really?
I don't even know what happened there.
A train came through here.
But as you
Steve,
can
did
see,
you just
from
murder
that belt balancer
Bentham?
there,
No, that literally just like crushed him for no fucking reason. That just hated him.
What?
That hated his belt
it did.
balancer.
I had shields. I think
What?
I glitched onto either side of it repeatedly, and I think it just decided to have me hit by a train multiple
Why-
times.
Why was it even here? Nothing should be coming to this station. It
That
came
was
through
not
here
fair.
like a rocket ship.
But while dead and looking at the map, I did see that belt balancer worked exactly as it should.
he's gonna take that to his grave.
Oh, okay, well let me
Well, I
just
did.
let me just drop a bunch of stuff in here then, and we'll see.
Well, I can do the.
I just
can
did.
show
Put
you
it
the
into one of
fractal
the
thing if you want.
chests. I just did that, and they
Oh.
split perfectly.
You know what? Yeah, I see what you've done now. I apologize. That was a massive assumption on my part, and it was incorrect. I remember you setting up the belts initially when they were being unloaded from the stations to be side by side, but you've now gone to the effort of intentionally making sure that one of the split belts from each station goes into each 4-lane balancer. No, you're quite correct, and I'm very sorry for doubting you there. That was a massive
I realized
assumption.
that like the entire point of it is that you have 2 4-lane balances, but then you split between them. And I'm like, well, they come in pairs anyway,
Yeah.
and I can choose where to put them in.
No,
So
but that is a quite an elegant solution, actually.
I did it.
He says an elegant solution.
I mean, it all stacks everything onto one side of the belt, but I'm overlooking that because you put so much effort into it.
We could add a couple of like individual belt balances to try and combat any like particular build-up on one side. It shouldn't happen as long as all the cargo wagons.
To
are-
be honest, it won't matter because eventually the system will fix that by itself because it'll be feeding it back in on itself. It'll eventually always feed things back. So it's
I was
fine.
hoping to be able to do my fractal thing.
Go on then, Steve. Show us the fractal thing anyway. For posterity. For the children.
For the children. Okay, so you've got
Okay.
4,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's an 8, and bear with.
Okay.
Hey, I've got an issue with the Roombas thing.
What?
What thing? What did I do wrong now? What?
It's your
One of the mods?
Yeah, one of the mods.
Which one?
The one for the underground belt upgrades. I have to be very careful on how I make this because it might.
I believe there's a shortcut key to turn it off.
Oh fuck! Yeah, it does. Like fucks up me making it.
Toggle quick underground belt default shortcut key is Control U to turn it off.
Control U. Cheers. Easy. It's the
Easy
best of both
peasy.
worlds.
My robots are doing this thing where they, you know what? There's probably no storage and not connected to the network. That's the issue.
I shall leave you to this. I shall
Cheers.
come
It'll
back
take
when you've
a
got it
little
done.
while.
No, I don't.
Oh, there's a line of bots transporting ore, and then they just stopped. And now one by one they're running out of power and going home.
This is a stupid idea. Why did we come out here? Oh my lord.
It's the weirdest thing. And then the whole line just went, okay, we're done.
We were out of storage.
That was very cool to watch, though.
So, as long as it was entertaining, that's the main thing.
Okay, well, it's amazingly already been time.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
Yes, it has. Very well. Let us wrap this one up there, I'm afraid. Well, actually, Stejo, how long is it going to take you to do the fractal thing? Have you got, enough time?
Nah, I can come back.
Okay. Well, when we return, we will finish seeing Stejo's amazing fractal splitter. But that is it for this episode, I'm afraid. So thank you very much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed and hope to see you in the next episode. But until then, take care, everyone.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
See you soon.